Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. Send the back in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's second and long. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. Dropping back, it's Brown. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run the option. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
He just dove for the ball. Somehow he comes up with it. What an incredible play.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Handoff heading left. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Launching it downfield. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw. So second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Brown. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing. And
it's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Gives it to the back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Baker. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Receiver in motion now. They'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Wildcats. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, FIU. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Motion now from the tight end. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And the wideout goes in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll throw it now. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, that's a great job by this defense at getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage, makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Tackle made after a big gain. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here and talk strategy.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks that are more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, I thought the defender was in really good position here. It's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there, a dangerous throw.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Gonna run it. It's Fowler. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The single back takes the handoff. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. State offense is back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. On the run, it's Fowler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down of this drive, keeps going. The Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Handoff to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Kansas State. Florida International. 17.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Looking to pass, it's Brown. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket, nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
A handoff to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. They had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. And the quarterback dropping back. Rifles this football to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
No, kick it away here. Return to one down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw. It's Brown. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. A new set of downs after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kansas State 35, Florida International 24.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick catch over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback
finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, look at a throw for it. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's free around the 15. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
The DB's backing off from the line now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to throw. It's Brown. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida International. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like Kansas State will have the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. That's a bullet over the middle. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, when you take a chance, sometimes things tend to backfire on you. Conventional wisdom says to run the ball, no matter what the down and distance is, to work that clock and win this game the shortest way. You take the chance, you're aggressive, and it ends up backfiring with the interception.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got his man wide open. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Brown. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it here. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Hand off to the right side. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the same runner's got it again. Touchdown, FIU. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Dropping back, it's Brown. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Hand off to the single back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackled, but forced down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Touchdown, Panthers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.